things felt a lot quieter after we left Devlin in Monterey. More than just missing her, which of course we did, it felt like we'd crossed a threshold. Half the trip was already behind us. And the only way to recuperate from the startle of that reality was to slow down and enjoy every fresh air breakfast and every moment of peace.
Oh, hi.
So I can confirm that the noise last night was about bear. It was a mother bear and 2 cubs. But the folks making the noise were not trying to chase the bear away. They were trying to chase away the boar who was trying to get the cubs. And of course the mama bear was having none of that. So that's why there was so much noise last night.
And that's why we're, oh my god, it zoomed in. And that's why we're gonna be eating before the sun sets.
Yes.
We spent our afternoons on foot in search of giant pine cones and tiny beaches.
Rules about the leash law.
Okay, let's go. Oh, sweetheart, it's okay.
Fable spent the afternoon persuading nearby dog owners to throw her toys that she would then refuse to dive in and fetch, while Mom and I stood in the cool shallows, marveling at the confluence of water, mountains, and warm sunshine. Our time was up all too soon at this gorgeous little site, but hours of driving and one steep mountain pass later, we found ourselves here.
It is well past the time of morning when it would have been appropriate to get myself together, but here we are. There are flies everywhere at this campsite, but it is so beautiful. I don't even care. Mom just left on a hike. She's gonna hike herself up to at least 1, if not 2, alpine lakes. I'm really excited for her. I hope it's absolute blast. And then I think I'm gonna go after her. Dogs are not allowed on trails in Great Basin National Park. It means we have to take turns. That is the desert down there. I didn't plan to be on this trail, but I had been hiking behind this older gentleman. And when he stopped for a break, we started chatting. He asked me if I'd been on this trail before. I said, no, I'm from Rhode Island. And he said, oh, well, have you seen the bristle cones? And I said, no. And he said, are you going to? And I said, well, I'm leaving tomorrow. And he said, well, you're young and energetic. Go see the bristle cones. So now I'm on the bristlecone trail.
These trees, it turns out, are among the longest living organisms on Earth. They live in harsh environments at high elevation, and it was an absolute pleasure to meet them.
Good morning. The car is dead.
The battery pack worked ridiculously well, and in minutes we were back on the road. Then we drove at least an hour in the wrong direction to a Love's travel stop for cell service, hot coffee, flushable toilets, gasoline, and breakfast burritos, and God was it worth it. Before making our way to our next hideaway in central Utah to wait out the crowds of Labor Day weekend. Beautiful though it was, this site was covered in trash and reeked of sewage. The next morning, after a pit stop in a Walmart parking lot where I Googled around and managed to snag us a spot at an RV park in a place I've always wanted to visit, we were cruising eastward again, watching the landscape grow increasingly wild. In Moab, we'd wake up early, meander down and into a local canyon, and hike while its walls were still in shadow.
Oh, wow.
The trail followed a dry riverbed and led us through rock formations like I've never seen. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Madison.
Oh, hang on. We'd stop for breakfast somewhere shady. By 10 a.m., the sun would crest the canyon wall and things would begin to heat up fast. So we'd head into town and indulge in the absolute luxuries of espresso shots and tiramisu gelato and dream about what we might see tomorrow.